Support for Serial comes from the George Heinrich Center for Medical Student Pronunciation Awareness.
Guillain-Barré.
Jillian Brie.
Guillain-Barré.
I actually have Guillain-Barré.
Oh, really? You do?
For the last 3 months, I've spent every working day trying to figure out what happened on an afternoon in 2014. Or, if you want to get technical about it, and apparently I do, where some files on a shared Dropbox disappeared to at 12:33 p.m. one afternoon in 2014. This search sometimes feels undignified on my part. I've had to eavesdrop on private conversations and collect urine samples surreptitiously. And I'm not a detective or a private investigator. I'm not even a crime reporter. But yes, every day for the last 3 months, I've tried to figure out who mass deleted files from a shared Dropbox. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think back in time, specifically to October 15th, 2014. I want you to try and remember what you were doing that day. Were you listening to lecture, performing a digital rectal exam, having a pumpkin spice latte at your local Starbucks? Maybe all three. It was while I was at Starbucks gramming the misspelled name on my pea spice latte that the proverbial shit hit the fan. At 12:33 p.m., a massive amount of files were deleted from the class of 2017 New Jersey Medical School Dropbox. At first, the students thought it to be a glitch in the system, but pretty soon they realized the intent was malicious. Someone wanted to mess with these people. When I first met the suspect in person, well, sort of, you'll learn what I mean soon, I was struck by 2 things. He was an intimidating presence. In the photos I had seen, he looked friendly, almost cuddly, someone you'd want to be friends with. By now, he had taken on a rough exterior. And the second thing, which you can't miss about this suspect, is that he doesn't say very much. When talking with him, you can almost feel your words reverberate back in your own head. I kept asking myself, could someone this quiet really have harbored enough anger to delete all those files? Idiotic, I know. Let's go over the facts. Things with the Dropbox may have started to go wrong on August 22nd, 2014. That's when one Facebook poster, we'll call him Kevin, wrote, "Where'd all the scribe notes go on Dropbox? Unhappy emoji." 7 weeks later, nearly all the files would be gone. Poof, in an instant. On November 2nd, one student, we'll call him Mohammed, noticed the Dropbox login info had been publicly available to anyone on the internet. Upperclassmen jeered and snickered happily until November 9th, when their Dropboxes experienced similar sabotage. And then, on November 10th, almost 1 month after the initial attack, the so-called Dropbox swiper attempted to place blame on someone. We'll call him Mike.
So tell me, how did it feel to be accused of being the gunner?
This is bullshit. I would never do that. I'd rather everybody pass and everybody help each other than, sabotage each other.
So it wasn't you?
No, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
So what are we thinking at this point? Could it somehow have been some anonymous, angry troll from the internet who had seen the Facebook group's information and decided to mess with the medical students? It seems unlikely. No, this crime has personal written all over it. So could it have been an upperclassman with a sadistic streak? Or could it have not been a person at all? All this and more next week on Serial.